This woman was doing yoga in the desert, and then her head was accidentally cut off. The people who found out froze in their tracks. They were participating in a secret medical experiment. In order to keep it a secret, the location was set in a desert in Egypt. There were only 10 of them within 100 miles. It would take 7 days for someone to pick them up. To stay alive, they need to find the real killer as soon as possible. Well, the doctor already has a suspect. Yesterday, when they arrived at the base, there was a sandstorm outside. The researchers could only watch a movie inside the house, but just as the drama was reaching its climax, a hand suddenly appeared on the window above their heads.
Oh my god!
But what kind of ghosts are there in reality? The men immediately went out with their guns to check it out. The owner of the hand is still alive. He's just in a coma because he's dehydrated. But the project manager, Lauren, didn't care if he was dead or alive. She just wants to know how the men found them. There's no signal in this place, and all the participants have been stripped of their communication devices. But just in case, Lauren put the last satellite phone in the base in the microwave.
No one's supposed to know about this place, and a man turns up out of nowhere. You think that's a coincidence?
Are you saying someone talked?
You're accusing us.
Lauren didn't want anything to happen to this project, but she didn't expect it to happen to her first. This day the man woke up from his coma. He saw that his hands were tied, and thought he'd met some thugs, while he was struggling desperately. The guards came in. The man, who called himself Drake, said he had been traveling in an airplane when a dust storm hit, and crashed into the area accidentally. He was the only one who survived. That's not easy to believe. Drake didn't have anything on him that could prove his identity. But if Drake is telling the truth, search and rescue will be able to locate him on the plane's black box. Then the medical program will be exposed. So no matter what, they have to find the plane that crashed. So Ella and the men headed out into the sandstorm. They followed Drake's directions and found a plane at the edge of the storm. But as Ella pushed the sand from the window to look for the baggage that Drake had mentioned, she found a badly burned face. He appeared to be the pilot of the plane. He still had shrapnel from a flare in his neck. Ella immediately assumed it wasn't an accident. Instead, it was an attack on a medical base. As the two of them quickly headed back, Drake stepped outside to use the restroom. He pretended to tie his shoe. Then he gave the watchman a meaningful look.